As the background paper for this dialogue strand notes, women, peace and security is an area where the effectiveness of peace operations can be improved. In the context of strengthening performance and looking at the effectiveness of peace operations, I want to highlight briefly two areas for consideration in the context of advancing women, peace and security. The first relates to integrating a gender perspective. The Action for Peacekeeping agenda recognises the importance of integrating a gender perspective across all stages of a mission, in analysis, planning, in implementation and reporting. Gender technical expertise is also something that has been recognised by the Security Council in the context of performance. While gender expertise in the form of gender advisors is now more routinely included in peacekeeping missions, including in the Office of Senior Mission Leadership as recommended by the HIPPO report in 2015, we still see gaps in implementation. For instance, the most recent Secretary-General's report on women, peace and security has acknowledged that in the case of special political missions, there is still a reliance on extra budgetary resources to support gender functions in those missions. The second point I wish to briefly highlight is around the issue of increasing women's participation in peace operations. And this has been discussed in the video recording in support of this dialogue strand as well. It is important that the emphasis here is on the contribution of diverse teams, those including men and women, when it comes to the effectiveness of a mission. As researchers have noted, we have started to see a subtle shift in the language of the Security Council around this issue. For instance, in the resolution adopted on performance in 2018, the Council referred to the indispensable role of women in peacekeeping. If you take a look at the resolution adopted on women in peacekeeping earlier this year, there is language that notes the need for a better balance between men and women as it relates to the credibility of the mission and its ability to engage with the population. This distinction is important to shift emphasis and the burden on women in peacekeeping to the overall contribution of the mission to delivering on the ground. And this essentially goes to the core of what peace operations are attempting to deliver when it comes to implementing their mandates in terms of supporting the local population and in terms of delivering on the women, peace and security agenda.